Hey boys, welcome to Honey's Reading Corner. I'm happy to see you. I hope that you've been obedient to your mom and dad today. This story is about a new friend called Hedgie. He's a hedgehog, and you might not know that hedgehogs do not have fur. They are covered in very pokey, prickly things called quills, and that plays a part in our story today. This story is written by Jan Brett, and the story is called The Hat. And one of the reasons my kids love books written by Jan Brett were the illustrations. You can see there's some water out here. There's a little bitty house far away. There's a person in the picture. That might be a chicken to her right. There's some birds in the air. And then look at this house. Does your roof look like that? No, I think this story must be about a house in a different place, because houses in the U.S. usually do not look like that. But Jan Brett's illustrations are just beautiful, like every page is decorated. And there's something on this side and something on this side. Let's begin our story. Winter was on the way. Lisa took her woolen clothes out of the chest and carried them outside. Let's look more closely at Miss Lisa, who's digging in her chest. I see gloves over here and possibly more gloves there. Maybe that's a sweater or a stocking. I don't know. Over here's a sweater and more gloves. Goodness, she has lots of gloves. What's up here? There's her basket where she carried everything outside. And look at her pretty dress. Lisa was hanging up her winter clothes in the fresh air when a strong wind blew one of her stockings off the line. Whoosh! And it went to Hedgie the hedgehog. But because I want to know, have you ever hung things on the line for your mom? Probably not yet, but you have a bag full of wooden clothespins and you attach things to the line using the clothespin. You'll have to ask your mom or dad to show you. Curious Hedgie found the stocking after it blew off the line and poked his nose in. When he pulled his nose out, the stocking stuck on his prickles. Oh, how embarrassing, Hedgie thought. And over here is Lisa, who was taking her basket back in the house. I guess she didn't notice that her stocking blew away. And there's a chicken. The mother hen came by with her chicks. Oh, cackle, cackle, she clucked and laughed. What is that on your head, Hedgie? Why, it's my new hat. Isn't it beautiful? Look at poor little Hedgie. See his little arms right there where he's trying to get the hat off? He doesn't look very happy, does he? The mother hen cocked her head as if she had an idea, and off she ran. And what are our two outside pictures showing us, or pictures on the edges? Well, it looks like Lisa's building a fire in the house. And over here is a goose. Hedgie saw the noisy gander looking down at him. Honk, honk, ho, 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 the gander laughed. Look at that, the hedgehog has flipped his gizzard. Laugh today, gander, but tomorrow when it rains, my hat will keep me dry. The gander thought for a moment, and off he ran. Did you notice these decorations, Boaz? Up here, the clothes are blowing on the line in the wind, and it looks like there might even be some snowflakes. And over here, what do we think Lisa's doing in the house? That almost looks like a little birdhouse she's putting things into. And over here, meow, there's our kitty cat. And now Lisa's taking care of some things inside. The barn cat was watching from a tree as Hedgie tugged at his stocking. Look at Hedgie tugging at his stocking. Ooh, his stocking got stuck. Meow, called the barn cat. What a silly looking hedgehog you are, with that thing on your head. But my ears will be warm in a snowstorm. Purred the cat, and off he ran. Are you beginning to get the idea that the picture over here is the next animal character that we're going to meet? And look at these beautiful things on each page, boys. Jem Brett just makes her pages beautiful to look at. The farm dog and her puppies found Hedgie in a patch of brambles. Hedgie, is that a hat you're wearing? How funny you look, she barked, and her puppies yelped and giggled. But I'll be cozy and dry when it snows, Hedgie said. The farm dog's ears perked up, and off she ran. Let's see what's going on over here. Oh, I don't know what Lisa's doing, but she looks like she has a warm robe on and socks because it's cold outside. And there's a pig. What do you think a pig is going to come in the story next? Wee, wee, the piglet squealed. What are you up to, Hedgie? The mama pig asked. Making sure my hat doesn't fall off in an icy wind. I see, said Mama Pig. And off she ran. Oh, look, Lisa's doing what we're doing. She's reading a book. Except she didn't have to use a video. And so help me, I think that Mama Pig has a piece of cinnamon raisin bread and it looks really good. And Hedgie, he doesn't look quite so upset about his hat on his head anymore, does it? And now Lisa's getting up from her reading. Now we've come to the part of the story. Oh my goodness, Corbin, Boaz. The line of clothes doesn't look the same. I mean, there were a lot of clothes there a few pages ago, but now there's not. Hedgie, what is that ridiculous thing on your head? Said the horse. That was the last straw. It's my hat, of course. Don't you know that everyone should wear a hat in winter when it's cold and snowy? Hedgie shouted. The pony was quite startled. Hedgie was usually so friendly and not rude and ugly, and off he ran. There's Lisa looking out the window of the house. Look at all the snow. Hedgie just wanted to be alone. He was tired of everyone laughing at him, and with this thing on his head, he would not even fit in his den, which is his home. I think Lisa might be coming outside. What do you think? Oh, what is that? Is that a candy cane? And I'm just shocked because there's no clothes left on the line, Corbin. Did the wind blow them all away? Boaz, where did all the clothing go? Poor Hedgie is over here with this stocking on his head, and he's sad because he can't even fit in his house. Oh, I wonder what Lisa's doing. She's in the snow and she's walking. What do you think those little gray prints are? I'm going to let you boys think about that one. Hedgie did not see Lisa running after him, the other stocking in her hand. "Come back, you silly hedgehog," she called. "Oh, no," thought Hedgie. "Even the girl is laughing at me." It looks like he's scrambling up the hill, doesn't it? And we may have a clue about what's going on with all the clothes that are not on the line. Did you notice how this is different than it was on the other pages? I bet each page has its own decorative touch at the top. But now, remember, Hedgie was embarrassed because he thought everyone was laughing at him. Lisa caught up to Hedgie and pulled the stocking off his head. "You ridiculous little hedgehog. Don't you know that animals don't wear clothes?" Oh, look at that beautiful picture. The empty clothesline still. Except now it has some beautiful birds sitting on it. I don't know, this is getting suspicious. Hedgie headed off for his den. There he goes. And Lisa started back towards the clothesline. "What, Corbin? What do you see?" As Lisa headed back for her clothesline, that's when she saw that all of her winter wool clothing was missing. What, Boaz? Uh-huh. Yep, that's another decorative element that's different from all the other pages. What was it you were trying to tell me? That the horse has something in his mouth? The animals had taken Lisa's winter woolens, and each one of them was thinking, "Now I am wearing a magnificent hat." Look at that. Oh, the doggy, did he manage to get the sweater on? The cat is all wrapped up in a scarf. The gander has a hat on. And the chicken is wearing gloves. And poor Hedgie has a cold head. Lisa was still chasing them when he reached his den. "How ridiculous they look. Don't they know that animals should never wear clothes?" And he crawled into his den. The end. So boys, I'm going to ask you if you can figure out, remember when Lisa was, in that little picture, Lisa was walking through the snow? What do you think those little things in the snow are that allowed her to see where Hedgie was going? Do you think maybe they were? I think you might be right. I love you.